The parlor game, as you know, is the conversation of why you should quit and when you should leave, and you say you're staying. So what is it you want to do in a fourth term that you couldn't do in the first three?
Oh no, it's continuing to meet the moment for Canadians. It's continuing to know that what we've done over the past years, whether it was raising taxes on the wealthiest and lowering them for the middle class, whether it was delivering on a Canada Child benefit that has lifted hundreds of thousands of kids out of poverty and made a huge difference across the country, whether it was being there to support Canadians during the pandemic and yet still have the fastest bounce back on jobs of any of our peer countries, delivering on childcare, delivering on all the things that are giving those opportunities to young people who, quite frankly, don't feel like they are getting the opportunities they need to have. There is a lot more fighting to do. At the same time, there are incredible opportunities. What we're seeing in terms of drawing in investment in a green economy that is giving opportunities for small towns across the country to suddenly see factories starting up, good manufacturing jobs come back, the way we're seeing economic reconciliation move forward in real ways for Indigenous communities, the way we're seeing the opportunities for young people to actually get back on track in terms of owning a home. There's lots to do on top of the exciting things around AI and quantum and technology that Canada can lead on and around the world.
But despite that optimistic picture, I mean, the country is still angry. You can see it in the mood. And increasingly, Prime Minister, a lot of them are mad at you, right? I know you say you want to beat Pierre Poilievre. You keep coming back to that. But what if you are the reason the Liberals can't beat the Conservatives in the next election? Where do you factor that into your thought process?
Well, I think, first of all, Canadians are not in a decision mode right now. You know, what you tell a pollster if they ever manage to reach you is very different from the choice Canadians end up making in an election campaign. And fundamentally, and it's not just Canada, but everywhere around the world, and indeed I was talking with this with other leaders at the G7 and in Switzerland at the Peace Conference for Ukraine, everywhere people are struggling with high inflation, with cost of living issues, with interest rates, with housing challenges, with childcare challenges, all these things. We are doing better than many countries. Doesn't make a difference to someone who can't pay for their groceries, but the way people are everywhere facing a certain amount of frustration. And I truly believe that as we choose to step up on solving those challenges, to contrast with a political vision that so far consists from the Conservatives of just making people more angry and saying everything is broken, I know Canadians are pragmatic people who focus on solutions, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing.